Hey guys, thanks for joining this presentation. We're gonna talk about how you can earn in the video gaming world, which many people have been trying to do for a long time. Up until now, only a few have been able to do this, but with MMO Cashout, the opportunity to earn is now a reality for almost everyone. My name is Michael. I'm 18. I play video games. That's all I do. That's my life. That's what I breathe on is video games. And I also hold a village in the MMO Cashout Kingdom. We also have Elizabeth Evans here with us today. Welcome, Elizabeth. And can you tell us a bit more about yourself and MMO Cashout?
Well, thank you for having me on, Michael. And I know living and breathing video games, I certainly know that one. And so, as Michael says, my name is Elizabeth Evans. I've been a video game addict. I also live and breathe video games for over 30 years. I'm a marketer and hold a village in the MMO Cashout Kingdom as well. So, Michael, why don't we start by explaining to folks what MMO Cashout stands for?
That sounds great.
Okay, so MMO stands for Massively Multiplayer Online, which is, right, a lot of our games are that way nowadays.
Hmm.
Cash out, right? Everybody knows what cash out stands for, right? Cash out stands for money. So unless you've been sleepwalking through life for the last 30 years, you know a little something about video games. With names like Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, WoW, right? World of Warcraft, Tank, Call of Duty, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, just to name a few.
Yeah, and like she said, these are just a few of the thousands of video games being played today. I mean, if you just look at MMO Cashout's gaming site, there's almost 2,000 games listed there alone.
Absolutely. And MMO Cashout is actually leading a historic change. The movement's being enjoyed by people all over the world. Everything is changing in the video gaming world, and you guys can be a part of this multi-billion-dollar industry now. The only thing you have to do is spread the word. We've got everything in place. Perfect timing, a product with the largest global appeal, backed by an experienced and successful team.
Yeah, let's step back a bit to the beginning of the video gaming industry. Many people don't realize that it started way back in 1940 with the first video game being displayed at the World's Fair.
Absolutely, right? The actual first known computer game was released in 1950, although most people do remember Pong, right, which was the world's first arcade video game in 1972 as the first as the first video game.
Yeah, I don't remember Pong at all because I'm not that old.
Brat.
I'm I'm 18, not 30 something.
No,
But
no.
I'd say Pong is probably what most people remember as the beginning of gaming, I guess. But look at how far the industry has come since then.
Absolutely, right? The next progression occurs in the early 1980s with dial-up service with a variety of games used for proof of concept by different hardware manufacturers and software programmers.
Yeah, but don't forget the handheld devices. Most people would think of Game Boy, the DS, and PSP, but my mom was telling me about this I don't even know what to call it. It's called Merlin, and it
It's
was
like
one of
the
the
original handheld device, I swear.
like the cool kids hand device in what was it, 1978? Yeah, 1978. It was one of the earliest and most popular handheld games, selling over 5 million units during its initial run, as well as one of the most long-lived, remaining popular throughout the 1980s. It's
For sure.
crazy. Like this little thing called Merlin. Never heard of it in my life.
Well, it's probably why your mom heard of it was because it was such a long-lived game, right?
Yeah, it was
Um,
around. But look at how far the internet has extended, I guess, the video gaming experience.
Absolutely, right? The 90s had a new round of action and interest for us gamers. For the first time ever, we could actually interact with our friends online and play games together, right? With graphics. It was awesome, right?
Mhm.
Neverwinter Nights, released back in 91, was the most successful MMO game for like the next 6 years. Now, you notice the one point these video games have in common is the growth they experienced with the development of the World Wide Web. Now, a lot of the video games today are developed for groups, right? Or MMO, massively multiplayer online, right? Like our MMO Cashout, where we get together and create guilds, clans, or similar groups to improve our rankings, enhance our skills, and extend our social reach.
Yeah, extend that social reach to 2.5 other billion or 2.5 billion other gamers.
Absolutely.
It's 1/3 of the world population, and that market's growing really fast.
Absolutely. We're talking about just an enormous expanding market.
Yeah, some colleges and universities around the world have now started offering scholarships for video gaming. I participated in one like 2 years ago.
Cool. So everybody wants to know, right, how you did. I want to know what game the college chose.
Um, they chose a game called League of Legends. It's a really fun game. I still enjoy playing it, and my team placed second in the tournament.
Nice. Nice.
The the US has started ranking esports gamers also as professional athletes. It's pretty cool.
Very. That is very cool, right?
Hmm.
And right, like the esport gamers spend a lot of right, like they're just like an athlete, right? They've got to spend their time,
Well, yeah, and
hone their skills.
some of them actually like the game was League of Legends, and the producer of that game is a company called Riot Games, and they filled the Staples Center in under an hour when they did their season 3 World Championship. So
Wow.
they're filling athletic stadiums too.
Yeah, which is awesome. It's great
Yeah,
to see the industry actually, right, really taking off. That's for sure,
it
right?
is.
And like you said earlier, right, it is growing. Right, women over 18 are actually the largest growing demographic in the industry right now, which is awesome, right? It's great to
Yeah,
see other women getting involved, right?
it is. It's really nice to see women getting involved.
Yeah, right. And it's not a young person's game anymore, right? Like everybody assumes that oh, video games, that's a teenage thing, right?
Hmm.
Well, right, like you look at me, I'm 42. I've been playing video games for 34 years, right? The
Yeah,
average player is 30 plus years of age, right? And has been playing for 12 plus years. So
that's
you're just
yeah.
a baby in the
I'm just a
industry.
baby. Like I'm still in my Pampers and all.
You're still wet behind the ears. Right? But again, right, with the way it's growing, the tablet industry and cell phone industry has latched on and is certainly, right, running strong with it. They're looking at 92% of all smartphone and tablet owners actually play video games once a week. Right, 45% of them admit to playing daily. I'm pretty sure you'll find that that percentage is actually higher. They're just not admitting it. Right?
Yeah, yeah, because I play daily.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
always checking my games, making sure I'm still alive in them and stuff.
Well, exactly, right? And gaming has spread the world over, right? The internet is spreading and as the internet spreads, gaming seems to follow,
Hmm.
right? And look at right, 53% of Brazil's population, right? Their online population plays video games.
Wow.
62% of Argentina's online population. These are not little countries,
Yeah, they're not.
right? They're not small populations, and they are getting online and they are digging in.
Yeah, and
Right?
it's over half of their population. So like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It's awesome, but
That's really nice.
we could probably talk about video games all day since we're gamers. But we should probably talk about MMO Cashout since that's why we're here.
Yeah, probably talk about. Um, to me, it's almost like a game, and in games I have to level up, and I technically have to do the same in MMO Cashout, because like back when I was a wee lad in it, I started as a squatter, and I got my game store with becoming a squatter, and I saw the potential in MMO Cashout, but I needed to be at least peasant level in order to be able to share this opportunity with friends.
I'm sure they were
Because,
harassing the living daylights out of you,
oh my
wanting to know how you
God.
were making money while you were gaming.
Yeah, it just messaged me on Skype. Hey, yo, I hear you getting that money, dude. I don't know how. All you do is play games. I'm like, exactly. And of course, what gamer doesn't want to know how to do that?
Well, and that's it exactly, right? It's certainly what attracted me in the first place. So,
Hmm.
MMO Cashout actually helps people make money by teaching them how to spread the word. And here's how that works. They've created a brand new video game marketing platform which rewards members for their connections, plain and simple. People can join only through invitation from an existing villager, right? Like Michael or myself or you, right? Spreading the
Hmm.
word. You can get a huge head start by being one of the first to send out invitations to MMO Cashout.
Hey, can you also explain to our viewers how they can earn money with MMO Cashout?
I'm sure a lot of them would love to know that one as well. It's a great question. So let me explain how you can earn a substantial income as a villager with MMO Cashout. We've got a number of different ways you can earn. You can earn from building your kingdom. You can earn from the activity of your kindred, who are the people that you spread the word to that have decided to join you in your kingdom. You can promote your online store loaded with video games like Michael did when he first started. And there's so much more to come. There's tournaments, cryptocurrency, beta testing games, new game development. There's going to be a marketplace so gamers can find other gaming gear. And that's just to name a few.
Yeah, I'm also pretty excited about ranking up and being able to earn the monthly car bonus and vacation bonus. Like, oh,
Who
a
wouldn't
nice
be?
trip. Yeah, a nice trip, driving that car around and everything. Ah, so nice.
You
Um,
betcha.
I mentioned earlier that I started as a squatter and that I could rank up. Would you like to explain the difference in ranks?
Sure, there's actually a number of different levels that you can come in at right now, starting at peasant for $10 a month, squire at only $50 a month, or top paying position royal for only $99 a month. Now, at every level, you get access to your personal game store and receive a commission from items sold in your store. And right now, during pre launch, you can choose to rise up to any of those three levels. After launch, you're only going to be able to come in as a peasant for $10 a month, and then there's going to be qualifications you're going to need to meet in order to rise up to squire and above.
As Beth pointed out, we are in pre-launch and the team building phase, but there are other ranks higher than Royal.
Hmm. Correct. However, you must be at the royal level in order to start qualification for those levels. Now, your tax remains only $99 a month, and based on which qualifications you meet, there are four additional levels. There's soldier, warrior, knight, and knight of the round table. Now, folks, if you'd like more information about these ranks and the potential to earn over $10,000 from the fast track and leader bonuses, get back with the person who sent you to the call or to your liege lord. They'll have that information for you.
Can you also give our listeners an example of the money they can make in their kingdom as a royal?
Absolutely. Now, folks, just right to make everybody aware, this is not going to be a guarantee of income. Of course, your income is going to be based solely on the effort that you put into your business. But having said that, this really is a small slice of what you can do within MMO Cashout. So let's say you've got 3,000 villages owned by peasants. You're going to earn a tax of $1,350 a month. And you've got 3,000 villages owned by squires. You're going to earn a further tax of $4,500 a month. And say you've also got 3,000 villages owned by royals. You'll earn a further tax of $10,500 a month. Now, when you add all of that up, your earnings are $16,350 per month in this example.
Yeah, and remember, the market we're targeting is the 2.5 billion gamers, and that's only 9,000 of that.
Exactly, right? Very, very tiny slice, very, very doable,
Hmm.
especially when you realize that that doesn't rely entirely, right, on your efforts alone. As you bring more kindred in and they bring more kindred in, right, your
Yeah.
kingdom grows, right? And it starts with you and not a year or two from now, not after 50 million or 100 million people have joined, right? That's right, folks. You found out about it now. Now, Michael, how many times have you heard this? Or have you heard your mom say, oh my God, I've heard this again, right? If I was only in the right place at the right time, I could have been rich.
I've heard it a few times, honestly, I
Right.
have.
Well, by introducing the MMO Cashout platform to the world, You have the opportunity to earn by spreading the word and never have to actually say that phrase yourself. Or you're likely to hear this in a couple of months. Have you heard about MMO Cashout? I joined a couple of months ago and I am making so much money. Oops. How bad would you feel?
Ah, that'd suck. Knowing like I knew
Right.
about this like months before. But so yeah, now is the time to get involved. At MMO Cashout, we know what is going to happen when we start the public invitation phase and open the invites to the 2.5 billion gamers. That's not even marketers or anything else. That's just the gamers.
Parents are
Mm.
gamers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It will go viral right away. And I'd say it'll be like even bigger for like parents when they realize that this will give them more time with their kids. Because me and my mom, we game together, we play a bunch of games on computer, console, and we work this business together. It's really fun.
Well, it gives you guys something that you guys can work on that's constructive, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't this the first time your husband has been interested in your business?
actually, it is. It's kind of amusing, right? I've been running my own business for almost 10 years. He's been very supportive. If this is what I want to do, he's all for it, but he wasn't overly interested in being actually involved until a couple of months after I joined MMO Cashout. I was chatting with somebody and spreading the word and got off the call with them, and he looked at me and says, maybe I should get an account. It's learning from video gaming, and I'm a gamer. And I was like, wow, what? Huh? I just about fell off my chair. It was like, really? Cool. Right? And now we work this business together. We game together like you and your mom do.
Hmm.
Right? But we also now work this business together, and it gives us one more thing to draw us together as a couple, for sure.
Yeah.
Right? So, folks, you really should consider yourself privileged to hear about this first. You definitely want to be in place and ready to spread the word to all your gaming and marketing connections. Now is the time to take action. We've got everything in place. Perfect timing, a product with the largest global appeal, remember, 2.5 billion gamers, backed by an experienced and successful team. So don't wait for millions more to join ahead of you in MMO Cashout. Secure your position today by contacting the person that invited you to this presentation. Ask them how you can start your own MMO Cashout kingdom. Get in on the excitement, get in on the money, or the dungeon could be your next stop. And believe me, folks, we're not hiding the loot in the dungeon this time.
No loot here. And
Not in the dungeon.
out in the dungeon. And with that, we would like to thank you for joining us tonight and have fun gaming, guys.
Happy rampaging.